Welcome, everybody. Oops, I'm hitting the wrong button. Give me just a second. Hold on. Too many buttons are happening here. There we are. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome. My name is Rebecca Combs. I am here live at Design and Adoring Beading Studio. And joining me bright and early, first thing in the morning, her absolute favorite time of day is the one and only Alex.
Hello.
Woo! Welcome, everybody. Hold on, let me hit the button here to see if I can tell that we're actually live here on my phone. When you get here, give me a shout out in the comments. Let me know where are you watching from and what is on your Kumihimo disc. What are you braiding these days? What's happening? I know that 8 o'clock might seem, I don't know what time people get up, but it's pretty early. It's pretty early for us. So, I've only started my day's caffeination journey. So please forgive me. But, Richard is the best. And I have some additional tea, right? I got started with one big glass, and then I got a refill. There's more in the fridge. They gave me this little one though, so that I wouldn't spill it on camera, which I think that's a good idea.
It's fair.
Right, try to avoid spilling tea all over this entire setup, since we generally have a no open container rule in the studio. All right, so today's project is the Decadence Memory Wire Kumihimo bracelet, and this is just the coolest thing ever. I'm not really going to be able to hold back here on how awesome this is. This is just super duper awesome. So what's so awesome about it? I mean, it's gorgeous, obviously. We have unicorn teardrops here. Unicorn make some of our favorite beads. If you are not familiar with the Unicorn Bead Company, they are based in California, so these are American-made beads, and we love that. And what's so fantastic about these teardrops is just this beautiful organic shape, where it's wider at the top and then it's narrow at the bottom, and each one is a little bit different because they're handmade, and they have such amazing, gorgeous colors. Just the swirl of the glass, it's incredible. They're dreamy, they're hypnotic. You just can't get enough of the unicorn beads. So there's that. That's happening at the Decadence, of course. And then sparkle, right? Know you like a little bit of bling here. So nestled between our unicorn teardrops, we have some sparkle preciosa bicone crystals there. So we have these gorgeous teardrop beads, and then we have some bicone beads, and then check this out. Hey, good morning, William. Welcome. Here in our center wrap, we have a Beaded Kumihimo, which we love Beaded Kumihimo. And what braid is this? This is Congo Gumi. So that's top right down, bottom left up. The braiding is extremely straightforward. But what's happening here? It's on memory wire. How cool is that? Hey, good morning, Alice. Welcome. So we have one wrap of our unicorn teardrops, one wrap of our Beaded Kumihimo, and then another wrap of our unicorn teardrops. And this is what that looks like on a wrist. Hey, good morning, Sue. Sue's watching from Tucson, working on the sweater weather. That is a gorgeous kit. Oh, by the way, we're doing pre-orders of the sweater weathers. Those have all shipped, and I think we have, is it maybe 2 left in stock?
Maybe 2 of the blue?
Of the blue. So we have a new blue colorway. You should really check them out. So if you wanted a sweater weather and you hadn't ordered one of those, it's not too late. I think we have 2 of them on the website. Hey, Richard. For those of you who are new to Design and Adorn, Richard is my spouse. They're the best. And they're also a chainmail expert. So I have their comment up here. I love using the teardrops in chainmail. Yeah, they have a really nice size hole, which makes them really easy to work with, both for chainmail and for Kumihimo and for stringing. It's just really easy to work with. Good morning, Alicia. Welcome, 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 everybody. So our Decadence bracelet, we have unicorn, Kumihimo braid, unicorn. Some of our favorite findings here, these are from Teardrops. So our cones here are also made in the United States. So that's pretty awesome there. And to put on a memory wire bracelet, you're just going to find the end of it and just like pop that over your wrist, and then you wrap around. And what's cool about memory wire is that it's hardened steel. It's hardened steel. That's how it keeps its shape, right? It's kind of like a slinky and how it keeps its shape. So because it's hardened steel, you do want to use memory wire cutters when you go to cut the wire so that you don't ruin your good cutters. Hey, good morning, Abby. Yeah, always use memory wire cutters when you're using memory wire, because if you don't, one of two things will happen. One, the cutter you're using simply won't cut the memory wire because it's so hard, or two, it will cut it, but that's the last time that cutter cuts anything because it's gonna leave a little hole in your cutter blade. So always use the memory wire cutters. We have those on our website. So how do you shop for these Decadence kits? All of the colors are on our website right now. So I'm gonna go through all of the colors so you can really see them like up close. I'm gonna talk about all the colors, but when you see the one you want, you're going to go to our website, designandadorn.com, and you'll just click on Kit of the Week, and there you will find all of the colors of the Decadence. You will also find links to memory wire cutters, bead stoppers, whatever other like miscellaneous tools that you might need for the project that you don't already have. For your Kumihimo tools, you just need the basics: Kumihimo disc, weighted bobbins, center weight, scissors, you know, the good stuff. So let's talk about sizing on memory wire. What's cool about memory wire is that it is one size fits many. Your kit comes with the 2.5 inch memory wire, 2.5 inch diameter. So that's what I'm wearing right here. I have a 6 inch wrist. So it fits obviously. But up to what size can it go? It can go up to about like an 8.25 inch up here because it sort of stretches. With memory wire sizing, basically the fewer wraps in the project, the easier it is for it to stretch. So that's why the 3 wrap Decadence stretches a little bit more than the 5 wrap Canyon Climber that we did last week. We do have some smaller memory wire, and if you want to get smaller memory wire, it's on that same page, the Kit of the Week page. It's only $3 to add a pack of memory wire, and the smaller, it ends up being about like an inch smaller, right? So it goes to about a 7.25 here, and that's what this looks like on me. Hey Alex, what size wrist do you have?
Oh, I have like a 7. I'm gonna try on.
Yeah, you want to try on the regular one. So Alex is going to wear the 2.5 inch diameter. That's the size that comes in the kit.
It's not loading. Am I in 3?
There you go.
Hello.
Ta-da! All right, cool. And oh, Richard Cool just posted our link in the comments, so you can just click directly there. All right, if you are ready to see all 28 gorgeous colors of these Decadence kits, I want you to hit that heart emoji. Just like make it rain. All right, let me hit all the buttons. So things you need to know about the kit. The finished size is a 3 wrap, 2.5 inch diameter memory wire bracelet. Your kit includes the instructions, very detailed written instructions, including how do you get your Kumihimo onto the memory wire. That's like the super cool trick there. The kits are $125 each. We are having a sale this weekend, so you're gonna save $75 on 3 Decadence kits, save $100 on 4. So basically, if you get at least 3 kits, then you're gonna save $25 on each one. So the price goes down to $100 if you're getting at least 3 Decadence kits. Of course, someone emailed if you say you bought 2 Decadence kits, last night at the regular price and you want to get another one today, of course, we'll take care of that and adjust the pricing for you. Don't worry about it. We're awesome like that. All right, so let's get going. I'm gonna take this off the screen because it's gonna take up too much space. All right, so here we go. Number 1. So I got my crystals. Now, when I'm putting these beads out here, I have a whole hank of the crystals, but I want you to keep in mind that the crystals are going to be nested in between the teardrops, right? So it's not gonna be like one whole like hunk of crystal. Sometimes if you're looking at just like a hank of crystals, you might go, oh, that color is kind of like overwhelming for what's happening there, but it's really not once they're nested in there. So this is kit number 1, and this is one of those like beautiful, mysterious teardrops. Look at this. So the base glass here is sort of a translucent topaz, and then in the upper atmosphere of this bead, we have this beautiful lavender and purple with little hints of like a misty sage green. I love this color. And then we're pairing this with a nice sparkly topaz, and we have that AB rainbow iridescent finish in there, so we're picking up flashes of gold and blue and purple. And then for our seed beads, we're gonna have some semi-glazed turquoise. We have a little bit of rainbow iridescence in here. So the semi-glaze is sort of in between a shiny and a matte. And then with the rainbow iridescent finish on there, we're getting hints of other colors. So we have some gold, we have some purple, and this is just playing really nicely. Playing with, there's just like little hints of like the slight green that we see flashed in there in that turquoise. Really pretty. Gonna have some nice contrast with the purple and the blue. So that's going to be kit number 1. And remember, when you see the kit you want to purchase, you're just gonna pop on over to our website. If you have, you can just open a second window and you're gonna toss it in your cart and check out. Do keep in mind that your kits are not reserved for you by putting them in your cart. They are reserved when you check all the way out. Look at these pretty blues. So kit number 2 here, this was the smaller sample that I made here. This is what you're making. So, hold on, caffeine break. Let me drink my tea. All right, I have a question for you guys. You know that we love unicorn beads, and we do these trunk shows. What do we do them like 2-3 times a year usually?
2 times, yeah.
All right, does anyone know what was the year that we did our very first unicorn trunk show? Does anybody know? Throw your guesses out there. I'm curious. What do you guys think? So number 2 here, let me get some teardrops in my hand. So the teardrops in number 2, this is from the Exotic collection. So the Exotic collection in the unicorn teardrops, that's when they have lots of different little like speckles of color in the inside, and then they are encased in a clear glass. So here we have some beautiful light sky blues. There's a little bit of like capri blue. There's some dark navy in here. So lots of different shades of blue in here. And then we're gonna have just a little bit of, I'm gonna take, I feel like the crystals overwhelm when I hold the whole hank there. There we go. We're gonna have a nice translucent light blue rainbow iridescent finish on there for our bicone. And for our seed beads, we're gonna have a matte metallic, really rich blue. Okay, so we have our first guess. William guesses 2016. Nope, older than that. We've been doing these for a long time. So that's kit number 2. So any guesses? What was the year of our very first unicorn trunk show? Getting closer. We had 2 guesses for 2012. All right, I'll give you a hint. It wasn't the year we opened, if you guys know that, but it was pretty close. Oh, I already grabbed the 3. I'm over here like fishing around for the number 3. Where's the number? Oh, this is a cool one. Check this out. Also exotic. These teardrops also have this fantastic glittery metallic copper inside of them. It really does look like contained glitter. Yes, so these are Alex approved, right? Because they look like glitter, but there's no glitter to get all over you. Richard, you cannot guess. You were there. You were there for the first trunk show, so no guessing. So you guessed 2013? Nope, earlier than that. So number 3, our teardrops. They're exotic. We have lots of different colors in here. The predominant color, like if you're big picture taking a step back, it's gonna read like a really soft seafoam green. And then we have some translucent, very light sky blue. There's a little bit of topaz in there. And then that beautiful, sparkly, glittery copper. So you can get that. There we go. See if I can make that focus. There, yeah. You see that? You see that sparkly copper glitter in there? Okay, all right. All right, guess we can do this 20 question style. When did you open? I don't know, does that give it away? We opened September 1st, 2008. So watch what we're doing with our bicone here on number 3. This is a partial metallic coat copper. So what that means is we have the clear glass and then the metallic coating is on part of it. So what I like about this finish is that from some angles, you're looking directly at the shiny metallic copper, and then from others, you're looking through the glass, and you're seeing sort of like the back side of the copper where it just has like this beautiful copper glow. Ding, ding, ding! Eve got it! Woohoo! 2009, you called it. That was our very first trunk show, and I cannot even count how many we've done since then. I'd have to like really think about that. And that one might require math. And hard math too, because we didn't do the same number of shows every year. All right, so here are our teardrops and our crystals for number 3. And, but you're wondering, seed beads. Aren't those pretty? And they're just perfect with these teardrops, right? So this is a milky seafoam green. So milky seed beads, what I want you to picture is that you have a translucent glass and then they just mixed in a teeny tiny dollop of an opaque white and stirred it up. Kind of like when you're putting your milk into your tea in the morning, right? And it just makes it milky. All right. I don't know that I...
That was good.
That was good.
That was good.
Milky has milk. Thanks, Abby. See you later. All right. So it's a milky seafoam green, but they're also silver lined. So what that does is it gives it this really beautiful glow. So I just love that. That's going to be so pretty together with these teardrops. So that's number 3. All right, so Richard's over there doing the math for us. 2 to 3 trunk shows a year for 12 years. Some years we did 4 trunk shows. We did have a few like super busy years with 4 trunk shows. Findings. The finding color, the cone color, I'm waiting on my shipment to come. They're going to be here on Tuesday. So I didn't have enough cones to put in every single basket. So when you go to the website to check out and you're looking at the pictures, you'll see the picture of the cone with each one, but I don't have them all in the baskets here. But you will be able to see when you're selecting the colors on the website, the cone color is in the photograph. So number 4, oops, my camera's in kind of a weird spot. So this is our 2021 Fall Unicorn Trunk Show. And what does that mean? like what is a trunk show? So a trunk show is when we get in merchandise from a vendor, like way more than we would normally stock. Like we could not afford to just have like all of the unicorn beads sitting here hanging out in our shop. We just couldn't afford to do it. So they come for a limited time, we sell what we can, and then we send the unsold beads back. So that's what's happening with our trunk show. So what does that mean for you? That means that for the next several weeks, we're gonna be featuring unicorn beads in all of our kits. It's very, very exciting. So for those of you who have been with us for a while, what are some of your favorite projects that use unicorn beads? Either Kumihimo or chainmail, or could be anything. What are your favorite unicorn projects? So I'm on kit number 4 here. And again, these are exotic teardrops. So the base glass is just a translucent clear glass. And then we have little dollops of color. So there's a soft, milky seafoam green. There's a little bit of like a darker olive green. There's this beautiful peach in here. That's lovely. And then we're gonna pair this with the color of the Arizona sunset. It's just kind of a peachy pink, and it just plays so nicely with those peach spots in there. I'm actually gonna like set this down so you don't just like see like the color of my hand, because there's a lot of clear in these. Isn't that pretty? And then we're gonna put this with a semi-glazed light green, picking off some of these lighter green tones in here. So we have that semi-glaze. It's not super shiny, it's not super matte, it's just right, kind of like a satin eggshell finish. And then we have some rainbow iridescent finish on there. So we're also getting some hints of pink and peach and blue flashing off of there. So that's kit number 4. All right, kit number 5. Let's see, Richard says, my favorite is Night on the Town. I wonder why. Night on the Town is Richard's, I think perhaps signature design, I might say. It's stunning. It's this beautiful, like multi-drop chainmail piece. And then they go on to say, but my favorite Kumihimo with teardrops is the Showstopper. I do love the Showstopper too, which I don't know if that's my signature piece anymore. It was for a long time. I love the Showstopper. Gorgeous. Oh, this one's really cool. Number 5, we're actually gonna have 2 different, something like too zoomed in. We're gonna have 2 different strands of unicorn. So all the kits come with 2 strands of unicorn, but this one is gonna have different colors. So we're gonna have, you're gonna be half and half. So check this out. You're gonna have 1 strand of these exotics. So it's a clear base, and then inside we have some soft milky turquoise, there's some translucent raspberry, there's some softer rose and pink, there's a little hint of lavender, and then there's this really fantastic little hint of like turquoise in there. And then look how these play together. These are the most beautiful translucent teal. And I know this is weird, very weird, but the very best way to describe the color of this teardrop is these are the same color as a NyQuil liquid gel cap. They're like exactly that color. Don't swallow them. They are glass. They are not NyQuil, but that is exactly their color, and it's beautiful. So we're gonna blend these together. You're gonna have half of this beautiful translucent teal and then half of these exotic with the pinks and the turquoise and the raspberry in there. And then we're gonna put this with, oops, unzoom, there we go. And then we're gonna put this with a metallic raspberry seed bead, right? This is gonna play so nicely. It's gonna pull out those raspberry bits in our exotic. And it has this wonderful shimmery translucent matte metallic almost essence to the outside of it, where we're also getting some turquoise and some purple and like some gold lustered vibes off of here. Yes, and if you are enjoying this video, please go ahead and hit share. That really helps us a lot. Facebook is being super weird with business accounts right now, and it's difficult to get videos to go out. So it really helps us a lot when you share, when you comment, and when you drop an emoji like a like or heart face. Heart face, there's no heart face. Heart face, give me the heart face. I wish they had, you know, the smiley face with the heart eyes.
Oh, okay.
That's one of my favorite emojis, the heart face.
Okay.
It exists, just not as a Facebook like icon, I guess. You know what I mean? The heart face.
The heart face. Yeah.
There's also the star face, where you have like the star eyes. I don't know. Do emojis actually have official names? I bet they do. Like in like the Unisource code, they must.
Sure.
I don't know them, and I don't think anyone calls them by their names. Number 6, this is another one where you're going to have mixed teardrops with these strands, in fact, come mixed. And this is a really cool concept. So both teardrop types on your strand have the same accent colors, but half of them are on an opaque black base, and half of them are on a translucent base. And we're just like, what? What is a star face? Okay, hold on. Let me see. Can I emoji here? So that's heart face. Oh wait, I just switched my phone to Korean. Sorry, that's like a hazard that happens sometimes. Oh, and I accidentally got an extra emoji in there. So that one, that's heart face. And this one I put too many emojis on, so that's like squeeze your eyes together, you're laughing so hard, and star face.
Really?
Well, what's the name of that emoji? You know where the eyes are like the greater than less than signs? Because your eyes are squeezed together so hard because
I guess it is, but I just think it's really funny. Anyway.
It's like, it's this face.
No, that's not a good face. Were you on camera?
Yes.
Oh no.
Sorry, world. Is this what? Oh, sorry. Just put my hair in it. Professional.
Oh no.
Anyway, our accent colors on here are, we have some nice lavender. There's a translucent capri blue, which is like this blue right here. Oops, get in frame. Here we go. And there's a translucent raspberry, there's a translucent topaz, and that's the same colors we have on the black beads as well, right? So some of your beads are on the translucent, some of the beads are on the black, and that ties everything together. We're gonna have our capri blue crystal as the highlight, and remember, you're just gonna have a little bit of that. You're not gonna have like a whole thing of it, right? And they're just gonna be like nested in there. That's gonna just bring out that blue highlight. And then for our seed bead, this is an inside color bead. Inside color beads are cool. That's where you have a translucent color of glass, and then you have a coating on the inside that's a different color. And what that does is it makes it seem like the bead's almost glowing a little bit, like the color's just radiating from the inside out. So here we have a translucent topaz, right? So that's picking up those warm, translucent topaz tones in our teardrops. And then on the inside, we have this light lavender. So we're getting both colors there together. That's a really pretty color combo. So that's number 6. So I forgot my little number card. So here, on to number 7. Ooh, I love these seed beads. All right, so number 7, our teardrops are translucent, and then they have opaque black stripes. Oh, actually, no, sorry. They have translucent black stripes over the translucent clear glass base. And then, pardon me. tea break. And then we have a little bit of like a metallic flecks in there that are hitting the light. So big picture, when you look at the beads, they read black. But when you get up close, you can see that they're actually clear with the black stripes. So we're gonna have this beautiful pop of red as our accent color here in our crystal bicone. And then for the seed beads, these are opaque black with this fantastic high shine metallic partial coat on there. So what's really cool about these seed beads is that they've gone on a bit of a world tour. So they're Japanese seed beads. These are Milky black seed beads. But then before coming here, they made a pit stop in the Czech Republic where they got this fantastic silver partial coat on there. So when you braid this up, it's going to read like it's speckled, right? So it'll be black and silver speckled when you braid it. So that's kit number 7. Right? Isn't that a cool finish? Oh, these are some fantastic bright colors. You know, I think that as we go into like fall and winter, sometimes I really appreciate like a pop of something that's like really bright. Especially if you're gonna wear like an all black outfit, it can be great to have like a pop of color in your accessories. So number 8, we have some really gorgeous greens in here, and these are fantastic, really intense. These are colors that I think are really coming back around in style, right? So we have like some lime green in here. There's some soft chartreuse. There's a little bit of like, tiny bit of like a creamy sky blue. There's a little bit of lavender in here, little hints of pink. Big picture though, when you look at these teardrops, you go, those are green. Those are really pretty yellow green, definitely on the brighter side. But you can see how those pink accents stand out. Those pink raspberry, really rich fuchsias are in there. And that's the color that we're picking up for our crystal accent. So we're gonna have a translucent, sparkly fuchsia pink in here. And we are gonna have that AB rainbow iridescent finish on there. So we're gonna be getting some flashes of gold on there that works really well with this. And then for our seed beads, we're gonna have a translucent, light spring green, and then with that rainbow iridescence on there, we're getting those flashes of pinks and gold and blue. Really pretty together. That's kit number 8. Number 9, these are mixed strands. So everything is like the same type of bead, but different finishes. So we have the regular, we have the frosted, and then we have like the extra high shine with a metallic coat on there. So the bead glass color at the very center is like a midnight blue. Sometimes they look black from a distance, but if you really get up in there, you can see that they're midnight blue, a real deep dark blue at their center. And some of them are just sort of like a standard teardrop where it's clear. We have this beautiful, almost like a pearlized metallic midnight blue on the inside of there. Then we have the clear glass on top. And then here's that same bead, but this one has been frosted. And then here's the same bead, but we have this metallic high shine vacuum coating that was put on there. It's really cool. So you have that mix of finishes that's really pretty, adds lots of interest. And we're gonna put that with an amethyst AB Rainbow Iridescent. It's gonna play together so nicely, that deep dark midnight blue with this amethyst. Again, we have that Rainbow AB, right, which is gonna mimic that metallic coating that's on some of your teardrops. And then for our seed beads, we're gonna go with a metallic purple berry. So there's metallic purple, there's metallic raspberry, there's a little bit of like metallic navy and metallic teal in there. So it's a very multifaceted bead there. So that's kit number 9. So kit number 10, this is another one where the accent colors are the same on all the beads on the strand, but then we have a half and half mix where they have different glass bases. So half of your beads have a clear base and half of your beads have the opaque black base. But then our colors that are on top, we have, there's like some mint green, there's a really pretty translucent teal in here. There's a little bit of like periwinkle. So lots of green, blue, teal is what's happening here. And then what's interesting is how the colors look a little bit different depending on if you've put them on the clear or on the black unicorn base. We're gonna pick up on that teal with our crystal. So we're gonna have this beautiful translucent sparkly teal. It's going to pick up those teal notes in our teardrops. Isn't that pretty? And then we're going to put this with, isn't that a great blue? So this is a translucent soft blue, and then it has a metallic lining, which gives it a beautiful glow, right? And so that's just playing off of some of the blues in our teardrop. So that's number 10. All right, and just a reminder, if you just tuned in, how do you buy one of these Decadence kits? What is a Decadence kit? So this is a memory wire bracelet, and you're just going to go to our website when you see the color that you want. Everything is there, and you can just throw it in your cart and check out, and the kits are $125 each. They are on sale, so you're gonna save $75 if you get 3 Decadence kits. So basically, if you get 3 or more kits, then the price is just gonna automatically drop in your cart to just $100 a piece. And we are on color number 11. These teardrops always remind me of pansies. I just like move, I think I have my camera just like not quite where I think it is. Scoot, there you go. So they make me think of pansies. So they are exotic. That means they are a clear glass base, and then we have lots of little dollops of color inside. Oops, I just threw one of my numbers on the floor. So inside here we have lavender, there's purple, there's white, there's yellow, and that combination makes me think of pansies, especially, do you remember the scene in the Disney Alice in Wonderland where the pansies are talking to her? I don't know why, this makes me think of those pansies. They're so pretty. I haven't seen that movie in forever. And then for our crystal, we have this beautiful opalescent white. So that means it's sort of like a milky white. It's not opaque. It's not fully translucent. This is a milky, but the opalescence means it has a bit of like a glow to it. It's really pretty, and that's gonna play nicely with those soft white accents that are in our teardrops. And then for our Kumihimo, our beaded braid, look at that beautiful purple we have picked out just plays so nicely with all of these purples that are in our pansy color here. It's gonna be a really pretty kit. This is kit number 11. Don't throw the beads. Okay, pardon me, I'm gonna have to get this one. Don't step on it either. Wow, got it. Yeah, we just, Richard just posted in the comments the link to the product so you can click straight there. You don't have to type it in. And this is a really cool color. So for number 12, big picture, if you just are looking at your teardrops from a distance, you're reading the metallic shine on here, right? These are very metallic. And then as you start looking a little bit closer and sort of like peering through their mysterious aura, there you find at their center, we have stripes of turquoise and topaz. Can you guys see that in there? You have to like peer through depths. You have to look beyond the metallic aura, and inside you find this beautiful turquoise and topaz, this warm golden color in there, and then it has this brilliant high shine all the way around metallic luster. Just beautiful. And playing with these golden tones that are at their center, we're gonna put this with a sparkly topaz crystal. And then look at this beautiful seed bead. Oh, this is one of my favorite in the topaz family. This is a dark topaz, metallic lined, and then there's rainbow iridescence on here. And sometimes it bums me out that that rainbow iridescence doesn't quite show up when I'm doing a video. But what you have here is you're getting flashes of gold and turquoise, and sometimes even like a little hint of purple on there, which is exactly what you're getting flashed off the metallic coating with your teardrops. It's so pretty. So that's kit number 12. Oh, number 13. This one is perfect for all seasons. If you want that just like easy breezy denim squeezy. Oh, I don't like my denim to squeeze me, but this is a denim vibe, you know, living in blue jeans. It would be cool if you had some kits that have the Braves or Astros colors. What colors are those? Sorry, I don't really know sports. Oh, though I did hear that the Bengals won a game. Go Bengals. I'm from Cincinnati, if you don't know that. So it's mandatory to be at least like a little bit of a Bengals fan. So what I like about the teardrops in number 13 is that we have so many different finishes of the same blue, right? So it's not really like finishes. They're different like intensities. So we have some of them where we have opaque glass, right? So this is opaque glass, and you can see the swirls where the lighter and darker blues were pulled together when they were making the bead. And then this is some of that same blue, but at the center of a traditional unicorn teardrop, right? So it's clear glass, and then the colors at the center. And then this is just all of the darker blue in opaque. glass. And then this is the darker blue at the center of a teardrop. So there's lighter blue and there's darker blue, and sometimes you have the light blue by itself, sometimes you have the darker blue by itself, and sometimes they are swirled together. So it's just this beautiful, beautiful blend of blues. And to put together this like blue jean fantasy, we're gonna have, it's not quite a copper, it's almost like a metallic honey butter. It's so pretty. It has like copper vibes without quite the intensity of being like a straight copper. And then we're gonna put this with this fantastic inside color cream. I just think this is gorgeous, right? This bracelet has wonderful blue jean vibes. So this is number 13. Let's see, red, white, navy blue, orange, white, and dark blue. I think we might have an orange and blue at some point. We might have one that could have astro vibes if you wanted it to have astro vibes. All right, so William, inquiring minds want to know which one are you rooting for then? Is it the Braves or the Astros? And this is baseball, right? I think we're talking about baseball. Sports, go sports. Oh, these are cool. These are incredible. All right, so this is another one of those where there's a lot of detail when you get up close. So big picture, you take a step back and you're like, okay, those are black. So I want to say on camera here, the striping seems much more intense than it does in person. So if you're ever wondering like which picture should I look at, because the live video does not look like the photos. And why is that? It's because for the still photos, the exposure is set for every single item individually, and then they're all, corrected to make sure that they look as true to life as possible, and that's simply not possible on a video. Like, you can color correct a video. I don't know how to color correct a video, and also you definitely can't do that on a live video. So that's why sometimes the colors don't look the same on the photograph versus the video. And in this particular case, the way the lights are set up, and these are so dark, you're really getting a lot of reflection off of the stripes here, but in person, they read much more big picture black, whereas on camera, I'm seeing a lot more stripiness. But anyway, the base here is a black, and then, let's see if I if I pull them a little bit farther. No, pulling them closer to the camera just, it magnifies that effect. Let's see what I can do here. Nothing. I could do nothing while it's live. Anyway, they're black, and then we do have some cream and taupe stripes on here, swirled into the black glass, and then there's a little bit of like some contained sparkly metallic glitter in there. And we're gonna put this with a translucent dark like taupey gray crystal, and then we're gonna have an opaque black for the seed bead. This is gonna be really sharp together. All right, number 15. These are some fantastic pinks. So we've done something a little bit different with kit number 15. Rather than having multiple colors of your teardrops, we're gonna have some multicolors in the crystals. So this is a mixed strand where we have some lighter pinks, some darker pinks, a little bit of like rose, some magenta in here. So lots of different shades of pink and a little bit of red in here. And then we're gonna put that with these beautiful teardrops This is a classic teardrop style where it's clear glass and then the color is at the center. It's a beautiful, soft pink. And then we have the clear glass over top of that. And we're gonna put that with our mixed crystal of different pinks. And then we're gonna have a beautiful pop of a bright, hot pink. This is a color line, so it feels like the color's just like radiating from the inside out. So that's number 15. Number 16, oh, this is a really elegant swirl of greens. So we have different greens in here. There's a lot of like moss greens, like golden olive green. There's just like a touch of a beautiful teal deep in those teardrops. Really, really pretty. Just love this bead. And then we're gonna partner this with a sparkling translucent olive green. And then for our seed bead, we're gonna pick up on those teal undertones and we're gonna have a gold lined teal for our seed bead. All right, just gonna tie everything together with that. So that's kit number 16. Number 17, we have a mixed strands of different warm browns. So we have some opaque brown. We have this one's a little bit more of like a coppery orangey brown where the color's on the inside and we have the clear glass over it. This one's a little bit more of like a lighter golden brown color on the inside, clear glass over top of it. So lots of different beautiful browns here. We're going to pair these with this lovely warm coppery topaz. I think that's really pretty. Gonna pick up some of those warmer tones in there. And then for contrast, we're gonna go with a lustered olive green. Isn't that pretty? So that's kit number 17. Ooh, look at this one. Oh, these are fantastic. So in kit number 18, we have lots of different blues and a little bit of like a softer teal in here. And these are, you can see this, they're like swirled together in there, right? It really looks like a stormy sea, right? Where everything's just churning. There's like dark navy blue, there's like a milky seafoam green, there's a teal, there's a medium blue, and they're all just swirled together at the center of these beads, right? Like the clouds have gathered and the sea is churning. Really, really pretty. And then we're gonna pair this for our crystal with a nice mysterious Montana blue. We have some rainbow iridescence on there, so we're getting some flashes of gold and turquoise and purple. And then for our seed bead, we have this beautiful marbled effect here on our seed bead which is perfect with these teardrops, right? That have so many different colors in them. So the base bead is an opaque, misty teal. And then over top of that, we have some marbling of some darker blue. So big picture, it reads as like a soft teal, but it has some really beautiful marbling and speckling on there for kit number 18. Ooh, number 19, purple, 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 all of the purples here. The teardrops here are an amazingly rich purple. So at the very center of our bead, we have a beautiful like medium purple. And can you see that little bit of like sparkly metallic finish that's on there? Isn't that great? But then over top of that, we also have some translucent, richer, velvety purple, like a royal purple in there. So we have both the lighter and the darker purple with those little flashes of that metallic on there. This is a beautiful bead. If you like purple, this is a really excellent purple. So for our sparkly crystal, we've picked up, again, this deep royal purple to just go with this, right? It's perfect, absolutely perfect. And then look at it with the seed bead. So on the seed bead, we're playing more with the lighter purple, the crystal, the darker purple. This is just a fantastic purple fantasy. If purple's your color, then 19 is the kit for you. So that song is about the importance of punctuation, right? Is the monster purple? Does the monster eat purple people?
The impression that the monster was purple, but I don't know.
Flying purple people eater. I don't know. See, sometimes, you know how I like to like make things one word or like hyphenate? This is why. This is why it adds clarity. You just like attach the words together. Make like it's German, smoosh them together. Smoosh. Smoosh your words. Like just, if it's a purple person, you could just make that one word. Purple people. The purple people. Okay, number 20. This is another one that I think has just so much depth. There's so much going on here. So at our base, we have like a soft, misty sage. I've been hiking a lot recently, and there are a lot of plants growing right now that kind of have this color where it's a little bit of like a dusty cream, a little bit of like a soft sage green. So that's what's happening at the very center. And then over top of that, we have these flashes of copper. We have some metallic flecks. We have some like really, really beautiful like orangey copper, but then more of like golden metallic as well. And then, I told you there's a lot going on here. We also have underneath that layer of that like opaque sage color, there's some translucent dark topaz, and that just sort of like glows from underneath. So there's just so much happening in these beautiful beads. And we're gonna pick up on that golden flash there and that metallic sparkle. And we're gonna have this beautiful sparkly translucent gold with a translucent metallic finish to it. Isn't that pretty? And remember, they're gonna be nestled in there. Don't ever worry that the crystals are gonna overwhelm the teardrops. the crystals really do like literally like nest in between them. That's gonna be beautiful. Just gonna bring out that golden sparkle. And then playing with the undertones with that translucent dark topaz that's just like glowing from underneath, we're gonna have a silver lined dark topaz. Linda wants to know, for a small wrist, is there enough in the kit to make 2? No, definitely not.
And not enough beads.
You don't have enough beads to make 2. Like here, let me get the stuff off the screen, and I'll show you the difference between the 2 sizes. Okay, so Linda's question, is there enough to make 2 kits? There's not if you're doing a small. So basically the difference in like the beads that you're gonna have left over is you're gonna have like 4 crystals left over on the small. That's it. Your braiding is exactly the same. The braids are the same count. You're just gonna use fewer crystals. So no, you're only gonna have like 4 crystals left over. That's a good question though. Oh, that's a good point. Richard says you could probably take your crystals and make a little set of earrings. That'd be cute. That would be very cute. So number 21, here we have orange and blue. I think we had a request earlier for orange and blue. Oops, don't throw the beads, Rebecca. In kit 21, our teardrops are exotic. So we have a clear base and then all sorts of beautiful dollops of color at the center. So here we have, there's like a beautiful goldenrod. There's a lovely like medium orange. There's a soft peach. There's a fantastic blue in here. There's a deep brick red. There's some terracotta. So lots of really warm oranges, reds, yellows, and then just that pop, just a fun pop of blue. It's really pretty. So we're gonna pair these with a wonderful golden topaz with some rainbow iridescent finish on there. Pick it with the rainbow on here because then we're getting those flashes of blue and gold on here to just further play with that fun pop of blue accent that's in our teardrop here. And then for our seed bead, we're gonna have a matte metallic, rich orange. It's like a burnt orange, not a bright orange that I'm gonna have for breakfast. More of a terracotta orange.
Don't eat that orange.
Don't eat the orange. And make sure it's an orange and not a grapefruit.
Or a lemon.
Or a lemon. That only happened one time.
One time. And lessons have been learned.
Yes.
Like, stop eating the lemon.
But I really thought it was an orange. I just thought it was like the most sour orange that was maybe a grapefruit and was just super sour. But I'd already sliced it. I had to keep going. No grapefruit left behind. Even if it's a lemon.
It's a lemon.
It was orange on the outside though. It was very early in the pandemic. I was afraid I would never get another orange to eat what I had.
And it turned out you never had one to begin with.
Yep, I guess that is what happened. So the real lesson is wanting a lemon to be an orange doesn't make it so.
And if something doesn't taste good, maybe you should stop.
I've been working on that lesson a long time. Number 22. Oh, these are cool beads. So most of the unicorn teardrop beads are made from borosilicate glass. Do you guys know what that is? That's a very super hard glass. That's like what they make Pyrex cookware out of. But this one, this is made out of what's known as Italian soft glass. They're they're not soft. They're in your hand, they're gonna feel the same, but it's a different type of glass and it has different properties when they melt it and swirl them together. So here, all of our colors are opaque. So the base is this really fantastic robin's egg blue. This is almost like a Sleeping Beauty turquoise blue. Really pretty, really vibrant, opaque. And then we have these speckles of cream and gray and tan. And it really does almost make me think of some sort of like, I don't know why I say like a dinosaur's egg. I've never seen a dinosaur's egg, but
that's what we're gonna go with. That's a dinosaur egg?
This is dinosaur egg.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen the Flintstones a few times. I think that maybe I know enough now to guess what a dinosaur egg looks like.
Yeah, because that is a documentary.
Yeah, I think so. Clearly. So look what we're doing with our crystal. So if you look closely at these like tan splotches, they're almost like outlined. I don't even know how they do this. They're like outlined in gray. So we're gonna pick up that gray. We're gonna have this translucent gray for our crystal. It has that rainbow iridescent finish on there. So you are getting some beautiful metallic flashes of like blue and gold on there. And then this is incredible. I can't believe we were able to find just the perfect seed bead for this. But this seed bead, it's a translucent gray. So the glass here is the same color glass as the crystal. But then it has a cream lining like our speckles. It's perfect. It's spectacular. And that's gonna be a really cool. Ba-dum-bump. Oh my gosh, I need a drum set.
No, that was not the takeaway from that.
No, I think so. I need a drum set. This show would be improved if I had a live band. Where is John Baptiste? Let's see if he's available.
Oh my gosh.
Do you think he'd take my call? Like a Facebook message? No? Maybe? He seems really nice. He'd still probably say no, though. Oh, these are pretty. These are pretty. I am a little bit obsessed with unicorn beads. You guys might know that about me. And after all of the however many trunk shows we've been doing, I've really come to know and love a lot of these beads, and I know what they play well with. And I'm just always so excited when I find like a new way to combine the beads to make beautiful, beautiful jewelry. So for number 23, these are exotic. So it's a clear base. Richard, speaking of John Baptiste, says he may politely decline my offer to have him come play the drums on my Facebook Live show. I do think he'd be polite about it if he said anything at all. Would not say what he was actually thinking. Like, crazy lady, why did you even contact me? So big picture, you're standing back, you're going, okay, these are like green, blue, yellow, which they are, but there's more. So zoom, zoom, zoom. Woohoo, all the zoom. So it's a clear base, and we have different greens in here. There's lighter green, there's darker green, there's blue in here, which I think, like from a distance, you don't always read. The blue kind of like recedes into the background, but there's a really fantastic navy blue in here. There's also, I mean, he's not the drummer. He does all the things. I know he plays the piano, but, oh, that's what I need. I need that sound of like the keyboard thunk when I make a bad joke. I could probably get like a recording of that. Slide these right here. Woohoo, now I'm not in frame. Get in the frame. I don't know if that actually helped. But anyway, there's some navy blue in the base here, and then there's like a little bit of like a brick red that's translucent, and then like a soft buttery yellow. So for sparkle, we're gonna bring in a really light yellow. Isn't that nice together? So we're gonna have just a little bit of a soft, sparkly yellow, and then there's our blue. Beautiful, beautiful, semi-glazed navy blue, playing off of our, I'm pointing, but my finger's not in camera. There we go. I'm just gesturing to myself. Let me unzoom. That's the problem, too much zoom. That's number 23, folks. All right, number 24. Oh, this one's also fantastic. You may be wondering how they can all be my favorite, but I think it's how people like say that about their children. Each one is my favorite in their own special way. Like, this is definitely my favorite teardrop that I put together in number 24. Just like, I know for a fact, I am my mother's favorite daughter. I got that on lockdown. I also know that Alex is her mother's favorite daughter.
No, I'm my mother's favorite kid.
Oh, you gotta one-up me, huh?
I gotta roll over. Yeah.
All right.
Doesn't matter, I'm an only child. I'm the favorite.
All right, number 24.
Professional.
We're professionals. This is what you tuned in to see. Learn more about family dynamics. Number 24, these are exotic teardrops. These have a really fun, vibrant vibe. I would like to wear these on a cruise. At the center of our teardrop, there is a fantastic translucent red. There's a translucent amber, and then we have more of like a milky lavender. There's like a milky peach. Oh, hello, favorite daughter. Thanks, Mom. Thank you for validating me, not like disputing that on camera. Like, no, you were definitely not my favorite daughter. You're my only daughter, but not my favorite daughter. Oh, that would hurt too much.
It's like, you know what, we're gonna just
We're gonna stop right here.
I need to go.
I need to climb under the desk and cry.
And have some ice cream. That's just where this is
We're going. Aww. See, I do need someone doing sound effects. I need someone doing sound effects. So anyway, we have these beautiful pinks and peaches and rose and topaz. Really fun, really vibrant. The favorite feature for me of Facebook is when it shows me my Facebook memories. And this time, 4 years ago, Alex and I, here, I'm gonna switch camera view.
Oh, hi.
Hit the buttons. Ah! This time, 4 years ago, Alex and I were on a cruise in the Caribbean teaching Kumihimo. Woo! Kumihimo cruise! It was a knitting cruise, but we were teaching Kumihimo.
We don't knit.
No, we don't knit, but we do Kumihimo. So it was awesome. So that's what I love about Facebook is it shows me my Facebook memories. And this bracelet, I think I would have totally made up to wear on that cruise if I had designed this in time to go on that cruise.
Yes.
So for the next cruise, whenever that happens. So we're gonna play with the purple in here, and we're gonna bring that out with this really pretty light violet rainbow iridescent flash on there. And then the peachy color, that's going to be our seed bead. And this is an inside color. So we have the color is just radiating from the inside out. And that's 24. It's gorgeous. Oh, hey, guess what comes after 24? 25. And and look, I actually did this on purpose. Our Christmas kit is number 25. I planned that. I really did. I really, really did. I'm so proud of this tiny detail of coordination. This is really pretty. I'm gonna have to make one of these. So again, this is the Italian soft glass for these teardrops. That doesn't mean they're soft. They're still as hard as the other. It's just a different type of glass, but they just have different color properties. So this is a really beautiful red. Hey, quiet on the set. Sorry, I don't know if you could hear them. I could hear Alex and Richard talking in the other room. So this is a really fantastic, rich, opaque red. And what I love about this is even though they're all the same type of glass, like throughout the bead, it's the same type of glass. But because of how the glass was pulled around the mandrel while they were working this, we still have lighter and darker areas, right? Depending on how thick the glass is, right? So like it's a little bit lighter at the bottom because there's less glass there. So we have this lighter and darker. It's really beautiful. So this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous red. And then because this is Christmas, kit number 25, just a beautiful, sparkly emerald green. So that's going to be nestled in between our red teardrops and then a beautiful metallic gold. So red teardrops with little sparkly green bicones between them, and then our braid right here. It's going to be a fantastic metallic gold. I think that's going to be a beautiful Christmas bracelet. Conveniently numbered kit 25.
I was really confused. Like, guess what comes after 24? 25!
And do you know what comes after 25?
26.
26, yeah, I mean, you're on a roll.
I am so smart.
Oh, and Richard says, for the record, I can't hear us talking in the other room. Well, you're the one talking in the other room. Oh, this one is a classic. This is my original showstopper color. Can you grab one? Try the unicorn drawer.
Okay.
Maybe the top one, maybe the second one. I have a lot of unicorn necklaces. But this is the color combo that started it all. So these exotic teardrops have at their center different translucent blues and topazes. So there's a really light golden topaz. There's like a medium blue. There's a little bit of like a deeper, more like navy blue at the base. So here it is in my showstopper. So this is the showstopper. This is the very first one that I made. Oh my gosh. Was this from the very first unicorn trunk show? I think it might be. I'd have to like rack my brain. If it wasn't the first one, it might have been the second one. This was like from forever ago. But anyway, I love this color combo, and that's what I wanted to put together for color number 26 here. This would be a matching bracelet if you have one of these, because we've been selling this particular showstopper for a while. So you might have one of those at home. And if you do, this would be the matching bracelet. So we have these teardrops that have all the different blues and golds and topazes. We're gonna pick up some of that lighter blue and have that as our sparkling crystal. All right, so a little bit of sparkly crystal blue there, and then this beautiful silver lined gold. Isn't that fantastic? That's funny, Richard. I keep accidentally clicking the link when I post it. Whoops. Number 27. Oh, we have some fantastic blues and greens here. Oh, hold on, before I do that, let me get my other stuff on camera here. All right, so for number 27, we have a mix of blue and green. Isn't that pretty? All right, so some of these have like a soft like mossy sage green. We have different tones here. There's a little bit of like an olive green in the background. And then others are blue, and they all are swirled, right? Oh yes, there you go, you can see it. So in either the green bead or the blue bead, you can see the swirls of the greens together, the blues together. Isn't that pretty? We're going to pair these with a beautiful translucent Montana blue, picking up on those darker blue tones. And then for our seed bead, unzoom, we're gonna have this wonderful matte metallic blue. Lots of dimension here, so some of them are lighter blue, some of them are darker blue, all really pretty. So that's gonna be a gorgeous bracelet. That's number 27. And I've been watching way too much TikTok, so now in my brain I kind of like think in terms of like TikTok sounds. So this one I was just like, bring the action with the, with the gold.
Okay. I was like, I'm really curious what sound you're thinking of, because I got nothing.
I don't know, I just feel like it's just like, wow, like it's very dramatic. I love it. So our teardrops here are red at their center. Let's zoom on in, zoom, zoom, zoom. So these are red at the center, and I would say they are red with like one toe over the line into red orange. That's where they are on like the red spectrum. I wouldn't go all the way to say that they are red orange, but they're like standing right next to red orange and have maybe like started to lean sideways. They're leaning. Woo! Like that. But I want you to see that fantastic gold metallic fleck in there. So that's dichroic glass. Dichroic glass is like what they put on the front of an astronaut helmet. That like super duper like reflective metallic. That's what that is. Little tiny bits of it. You don't have to go to space to get it. It's right here in the unicorn teardrops. And we're gonna bring in a little bit more of that sparkly gold with this full metallic gold sparkly bicone. Isn't that awesome? Those are so cool together. And then we're gonna have a wonderful silver lined gold. So big picture, number 28 is going to be red and gold. And I would say this, it's red with just a toe over the line into the red-orange category. So those are all of the Decadence kit colors. We have 28 kit colors. And remember, the last day to place your order for a Decadence bracelet is Tuesday at 10 a.m. So all of our times are Arizona time. So whenever that is where you are, it's 10 a.m. in Arizona. Is daylight savings happening this weekend?
Oh.
Does anyone know what's happening with daylight savings? It will still be 10 a.m. in Arizona. It's in November, right?
I think it's next weekend. Yeah.
Okay, so currently, let's do the time game. 10 a.m. in Arizona is 10 a.m. Pacific, 11 Mountain, 12 Central, 1 Eastern. So that's what time the sale closes on Tuesday. So to make your purchase, you just pop over to our website. Here is the link. It's designadorn.com. And you could type all this in, or you could just you could click the link. You could go to designadorn.com, and then from the drop-down menu, go to Kit of the Week. And then while there, you'll be able to see all of the colors. And you have to go to the drop-down menu to select your color. So this is important. So we used to do our shopping by, you would comment on the video, but by going straight to the website, you can see right away what colors are still in stock, because we only have a limited number available of each kit. So you go to the website and you're going to select the color from the drop-down menu. What you need to know is that when you select the color from the drop-down menu, it's going to change the picture to show you which color you selected. But, let's see, hold on. Are your shows going to be on Saturday mornings now? No, they are not. This was a fluke. I normally don't work on Saturdays. And Alex doesn't normally wake up this early on Saturdays. So anyway, while you were shopping on the website, when you click the drop-down menu, that will select the color that you're purchasing, and that will show you the color over in the photo window, but it doesn't work the other way. So if you just look at the whole panel of photos and you click on a photo, it doesn't change it on the drop-down menu. So make sure you've changed it on the drop-down menu so that you put the color you want in the cart. If you're taking advantage of our sale, if you're gonna get 3 or more, it will automatically change the price to $100 per kit as soon as you put that 3rd one in there. And there's no limit. You can get as many of the Decadence kits as you want, and you'll get the sale price on all of them once you hit that magic number of 3 kits in the cart. Other things you need to know. If you want to buy some of the smaller memory wire, they're $3 a pack, and you will find that on that same page. The kit of the week has the Decadence kits, it has the memory wire, it has memory wire cutters, thread zappers, bead stoppers, all the miscellaneous tools that you might need. Tools are not included in your kit, but you do get your written instructions and your materials to make one bracelet. Let's see, other things people need to know. Oh, if you would like to use your rewards, if you have some studio rewards points, I've tried finding a workaround for it and I haven't yet, but it won't let you double stack discounts. So if you get them at the sale price, then that's your discount. But if you're only getting 1 or 2 and you want to use your rewards points, you can, and you're gonna need to do that before you check out. So you're going to go to our website, because you're there picking out your colors. Every single page of our website, in the bottom right-hand corner, there's a little button. If you're on a desktop, it says Studio Insider Rewards. If you're on your phone, it's just the star with the blue background. But either way, you're gonna click on that, and then that's going to pop up the Studio Insiders box. And if you're trying to redeem points, that means you obviously have points, you're already a member. So don't click the join now. Sorry, I didn't make new graphics for this. So I circled join now, but underneath that it says already have an account, sign in. Hit sign in, and then just follow the button where it says redeem, and it'll show you if you have any options for, if you have enough points to use a reward, just hit redeem, and then that'll give you a coupon code, and you just put the coupon code on the very last page when you're checking out, and it'll just do it automatically. It's really easy. It's really easy. Other things. I think that's it. I think those are all the things. So anyway, this is our unicorn trunk show. So next week's project is going to be featuring unicorn beads as well. So if you want to guess what that might be, you could drop that in the comment. You could put, what do you think next week's going to be? Or what are your favorite unicorn projects that you would like to see come back? Anyway, thanks so much for watching. If you need to watch the replay, it'll be available on Facebook just a few minutes after the show. You can rewind it and watch it again. I'll also put it on our YouTube channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet to YouTube, please do that, and make sure that you are following us and interacting with us on Facebook if you want to keep seeing our stuff there. The only way Facebook knows to put our stuff in your feed is when you interact with our posts. So I hit the buttons. Bye, take care. Bye.